Just want to hit a couple of warm-up shots for you all. Say hi. Oh, almost got it. Okay, so welcome to the clinic. Happy Tuesday night. January's been a pretty good month. Hope everybody's doing swell. So I got a number of requests in the past week. Oh, by the way, thank you for those of you last week, the rail draw shot. Thank you for the comments. That was very helpful to so many of you. And that one little one we snuck in with follow. So excellent. I hope that works out. But it seems that there's a lot of competition going on recently. Some tournament events that I got a number of questions regarding how to hit a good break shot or how to develop a good break shot. What makes a good break shot? So, this week, just for those many of you that asked what I would suggest, I tell you what, I'm going to focus on one thing. From head to toe, there's a variety of issues that make the mechanics of a break shot a real, it's either right or wrong, okay? But I call it a break shot because it's a shot in the game. And it's a shot like any other shot, like that little three-railer had this little gap here, so I thought, oh, cool, I'm going to do that. So I want to get, a little three-rail shot. Every shot in the game, it's a shot in the game. You don't it's not my break, it's my break shot. And so I'm going to show you the secret of a great break shot today. The secret. I want to say thank you to Pool and Billiard Magazine, to Diamond Billiard Products, Dr. Harrison for my glove. Here's the thing. I'm asked about the number one, this drill that I'm doing right here, I was just warming up, hitting a few balls. I just got in. A grueling day on the golf course. So here's the number one secret to a great break shot. Okay, I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm going to come around to this side of the table. And it's the exact same thing I was doing with my little three-rail shot and any other shot for that matter. Here's the number one secret to a great break shot. I'm just going to tell you what it is. And I'm going to be very, very dead straight about this with you. You ready? It's a great aim. If you had a great aim and nothing else, you drop your elbow, you lift up your cue, you bend your shaft, you can't stand on your feet without wobbling. I'm going to say if I wiped out everything and I was allowed to pick one thing to make a great break shot, your aim. Exactly. This is so critical. If you could just take this dead straight in shot right here, line it up, aim, and then fire. What shot in pool doesn't require excellence in aiming? Come on, think about this with me. I'm going to tell you the number one secret. I have people come to me from all over the world and they want to spend time with me working on developing their skills and everything else. But right now what I'm doing with you tonight, I'm giving you the bottom of the funnel. If everything that goes around, if I can only pick one thing to come through, what would it be? It would be this one thing right here. Take this shot, set it up, and then let it go. How hard do you have to hit it? As hard as long as you have control. You see that shot I just hit right there? I just hit two of them for you, okay? Here, let me hit one more. I'll back it up even a little bit more, okay? Let's take the same shot, and this is what I want you to do. I just want you to work on this shot right here. Nothing else. Okay? You see that? That's the secret right there. I just did it in front of you. This is the secret to a great break shot. It doesn't matter if you're playing 8 ball, 9 ball, 10 ball, 7 ball, anything where you're going to, and I'm going to show you something here. Now, We're going to focus on this one single thing, okay? All right? You throw one up front, throw the 8 in the middle, put the rack right there. It's pretty tight. Actually, it's very tight. I'm going to take my cue. Watch the cue ball. It's aiming at the head ball. Do you want to hit the side of the ball? Any more than this dead straight in shot. Do I want to hit the side of the ball? Well, unless I'm playing the ball to something other than that pocket, I want to hit dead straight head on into it. Hello? So let's just take this and watch the cue ball with me, okay? Nobody move, nobody will get hurt. Just watch the cue ball. Now, when you're in the process of breaking, you see that ball just kind of, okay, it just got bumped. It just got bumped. Okay, that shot that I just hit, you say, hey, Sarge, how hard was that? How hard was that shot that you just hit? Watch this. I'm going to show you exactly how hard I just hit that. Ready? Here goes. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. What is that? That's a 7-speed. That's a 7-speed shot stroke. I just hit that break with a 7-speed shot stroke. Any one of you can hit a 7-speed shot stroke. Just put the cue ball a half a diamond off the rail and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. The average amateur player with no effort can hit a ball a 7-speed. Maybe an 8-speed. Bring it up to top. Okay, now watch. I'm going to continue to focus on hitting a rack with a 7-speed shot stroke. A 7-speed shot stroke is only about 14 miles an hour. The average pool player can break the ball between 16 to 17 miles an hour. So I want you to watch. I'm going to hit a couple of these for you. I just want you to watch what happens, okay? Pay attention to my cue ball. First and foremost, okay, I'll move it to another side this time, okay? First of all, focus on the cue ball, okay? It's the break shot. Watch where the cue ball goes. You see it off to the side? That just reduced the impact to the rack by nearly 15%. So one of the things that happens to cause your break shot to not be so good is you can't aim and keep the cue ball right there. If I were shooting at that head ball, here, let me go ahead and now put that in perspective for you. If I were to take that same shot, and now I'm going to move it for you right here, and I'm going to shoot this the same exact way I just shot the break shot. Watch what happens. You ready? Watch the cue ball. I couldn't even make the ball. What does that say? Your aim is horrible. And not only can I not make the ball, but I don't even hit the ball with the inertia that I should hit it with the weight of this cue ball. So this is always the problem. The problem is you're not aiming at the head ball. You're not treating it like an actual shot. And you're just wailing away with no control. Now, it doesn't matter whether I'm using the playing cue to use a 7-speed shot stroke. I'm going to be hitting that shot with my put. Now, of course, I want to have a nice breaking cue, but I'm just talking about the idea of aim. Okay, let's pay attention one more time. Watch what's happening here. Check out the aim. Okay? So where do I go? Look at how soft I hit that. Okay, yeah, I'm pocketing balls, but look what's happening to the aim. The inertia into the rack is always dying. So what I want you to do in order to start developing a really good break shot is I want you to take a ball, put it out here, start closer. Didn't we do this last week? I taught you how to play a really complex advanced shot. How do you start learning the stroke? By taking it short. Now, here you can start with a couple of balls or a couple of diamonds between the ball. And here's what I'm looking for. Watch the cue ball. Okay, can you see? Aim. Aim. If you can make that shot, there's no reason you should not have a great break shot. Don't tell me, oh, I can't hit the ball hard enough. I can't break as hard as these big, strong. It's not, listen, the people that can slam the rack really hard and they have horrible sloppy breaks, their aim's terrible. If you just have good practical aiming mechanics, you're going to do so much better. Now, let me go ahead and talk to the 9-ball players for a minute. Now, that was for some of you 8-ball players. You can see if that cue ball runs off to a side, you're really hurting yourself. Okay, let's take this down a little bit and bring it into a 9-ball environment. Same thing. Bring the rack up. What's the difference between an 8-ball rack and a 9-ball rack? Who knows the answer? What's the difference between an 8-ball rack and a 9-ball rack? You ready? 6 balls, which are 3 in the back and 3 in the back, which have nothing to do with aim at the head ball, as though you have a pocket. Now, if you want to break the balls if you want to have your break shot from here, then shoot the ball like there's a pocket right here, and you're pocketing the 1 ball into that pocket. If you would ignore the rack, focus on the head ball, and shoot it like you're pocketing it into whatever the angle is that you're shooting at, whatever that direction is, and whether you're using a break cue or you're using your playing cue. Now, you never want to use your playing cue to break ever harder than a 7 or an 8 speed. And don't say, oh, I have a soft break, I don't break that hard, and you use your playing cue. No, you don't. You do break harder, and you're going to damage your cue. And as far as an optimist goes, you just voided your warranty. So don't be that stupid. If you know that you know, unless you could do what I did, and you could come here with your cue, and you could take the shot, say, okay, I'm going to shoot this a 7 speed. What am I looking at? I'm going to shoot it up the table, down the table, up the table, and there's my 6 speed. And from a 6 to a 7 to maybe an 8, that's it. Now I'm going to show you where you start. I'd like to suggest to most of you, start with a 6-speed shot stroke and just see if you can control it. It doesn't matter where you put the cue ball. It doesn't matter. None of it matters if you can't aim straight. So just starting from here. So I'm going to shoot the 1 ball into that pocket. Dead straight into the rail, into that pocket. Here we go. See where my cue ball is? That's what a straight aim looks like. And if you can't control that like you're shooting a ball into the pocket, wherever that pocket is, on that back rail, in proportion to where your cue ball is on this top rail, you should be able to get that shot, to get that cue ball. Now, appropriately, you should always hit the rack with a half a tip above center. Your cueing position with the tip of your cue, half a tip above center, and it's going to prevent that cue ball from bouncing back or driving forward. It's going to keep it right here in the center of the table. That's what I want you to understand. The secret to a great break shot is your aim. More than anything else, take and imagine there's a pocket that is in the direct, dead straight line. Now, this has nothing to do with special break shots, which I've taught you before, and I may teach you at another point in the future, where you're chipping the side of a head ball for the intention of causing the ball to do something else. However, apart from that, for you tournament players, you want to get the best outcome? a 6, a 7, an 8-speed shot stroke. Get that cue ball to park. Hit that head ball dead straight head on. And you know what? At least 80% of the time, you're going to pocket a ball on the break. Really. 20% is luck. 80% is pure skill. And if you can execute that 80% pure skill, 20% of the time, you're going to pocket, you're 80% of the time, you're going to pocket balls. But 20% of the time, you can't aim well, you're hitting it like a gorilla, whatever it is, you're just lucky. You're lucky. You don't have a good break shot. You're just busting balls. Okay, and that's not really going to work. All right, thank you for the question. That's how it works. That is the number one secret to a great break shot, is a great aim. Now get to work. Get that cue ball to park. Work on that dead straight shot drill I gave you. And that's it. Have a great week. God bless you. I love you. And aim straight, shoot straight, split the pocket. That's the drill instructor way. And hey, ladies, gentlemen, go get that Valentine's gift I shared with you, and you'll do a fantastic thing. I love you. Bye.